What is up? Episode 5 of Dads Offsides. Look at that. Poet and didn't even know it. Rhyming, rapping. I probably shouldn't ever rap. You ever heard my raps? You ever heard my rap skills?
No.
It's because they don't exist.
They're non-existent, right?
Correct. Let's take a look at the NCAA brackets, our group we've got going on, group being you and I. I'm beating you currently. You talked a big game before the weekend.
Okay, I don't like how you say you're beating me and you just move right along. Let's add the caveat. You're beating me by one game. You're beating me by one game.
You know, I'm going to pat both of us on the back. We did a really good job. We didn't miss much in those first rounds. There's a couple brackets where you and I only got one game wrong.
Yeah.
Or a couple of regions where only you and I got one game wrong. I feel like that's pretty impressive. I looked on there last night because I was checking the brackets to see where we stood, and I saw there was still one perfect bracket left.
I saw that.
Do you think that's real, or do you think they just say that?
I think it's possible to have a perfect bracket at this point. I mean,
what are the chances, though?
Yeah, but only half the teams are gone. There haven't been any crazy upsets, right? There's been some upsets, but there hasn't been anything wild. So honestly, at this point, I thought there would be a couple perfect. I mean, he's not. Whoever this guy is, there's no way he's going to complete it. So,
by the way, you were wrong about the Arkansas game. High Point beat Wisconsin, and then Arkansas beat High Point. Yeah,
I realized that after the fact. They're red. They got a red logo. Same thing.
Arkansas, Arizona, High Point, whatever. They're all the same.
All the same.
Prairie View
got rocked.
Ocean Wave University.
Remember last time I was like, Prairie View is a 36-point underdog? Dude, they were down by 49 at halftime.
They got whipped.
That was bad.
All right, so let's look over Sweet 16 real quick. I think everything's in place for the Sweet 16. The Sweet 16 rounds start March 26th. Duke, St. John's, Michigan State versus UConn, Iowa versus Nebraska, Illinois versus Houston, Arizona versus Arkansas, Texas versus Purdue, Michigan, Alabama, and Tennessee and Iowa State. All great games. There are a couple. I think there's only two. Yeah, there's only two whole games out of each region that I have a team that I pick to win, and they're not even in the Sweet 16. So I'd say that's pretty decent. Yeah. I think you're along the same lines.
Yeah, you're ahead of me on as far as that. Like deep in the tournament picks, you have more alive. But I think we both have our Final Four intact.
Yes.
So
that's the important thing.
Exactly. So, but my team, the team that I have winning it all, Michigan State, has to play UConn coming up. So I'm kind of nervous.
That's tough.
I'm nervous about that one. Who does Duke play? Duke's your national champion. Who do they play? Iowa.
They play. Hold on.
It's Iowa.
They play St. John's.
Oh,
St. John's beat Kansas by 2 points.
St. John's is sneaky, man. They got, what is that? Is that John Calipari over there? It is, dude. He's sneaky. I'm going to tell you what. I don't think that's going to be an easy game. Okay,
that name just sounded fake. That's why I laughed.
You don't know who John Calipari is?
Should I?
The coach?
No. I told you I don't know that much about college basketball.
All right, we're going to change topics. Switch it up.
I'm sorry. I know who Bobby Knight is. I know who Mike Krzyzewski is.
Hey,
Gary Williams.
I got $5 for you and a win if you can spell Krzyzewski's name.
K-R-Y Krzyzewski.
Okay, good, because I don't know how to do it. I couldn't check yet. Speaking of, let's go to the board.
You're winning, I know. 4-1, yeah. Because I couldn't have had worse luck on Friday when we last recorded episode 4. We did the NFL root wheel, and I landed on the flipping Titans twice. I almost said the Twitons. The Titans twice. Say that 5 times fast. I could probably do that better than drafting any player from the Titans. Though the two people I did draft probably stand me the best chance if I was actually going to use them in any type of fantasy format out of all the players on that team. So I made the best of what I had.
True.
Can only work with what you're given. We'll have to do that wheel again. Like I said, I think next we should do hockey, since hockey playoffs are going on right now.
Okay.
Now, that's going to be tough because I couldn't name you 3 players off of each hockey team.
Yeah, I know some of the Lightning players, some of the Panthers players.
Yeah, just because you bet on them constantly.
Bingo. The Oilers, like these are
I
teams
hate
that
this
know,
guy. This guy can't shoot worth a crap.
Yeah.
If this wasn't a family-friendly show, I would show some of the text messages that you sent me, but won't do that. I'm sure you've got some saved as well from me that are quite the read. Maybe we should do baseball instead of hockey. Baseball season is about to start. Opening day is coming up. That's exciting. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Let's move on to game time. You got the game today. Roll it out. Let them know what's going on.
All right, game time. So today's game is not for a point. Today's game is just for fun. It's just for fun. I tell you what, if you survive this, you will get a point.
Okay.
All right. So the situation is.
Hold on. Wait. Time out. I am down 3 points. I need something to give me a point. This isn't fair if we're going to play a game and it's not going to be worth anything. I'm probably going to do well now.
Well, here's the situation. If you survive, if you do well in this, I'll give you a point. But what do I get? Right? Like, so.
I don't like that you keep using the word survive.
Right. Because I doubt that you're going to come out of this well. I mean, did I rig it? What's going
to pop out in here? Did you rig something over here? I'm going to have to like survive on camera or
no? I'm just saying, if you want a point, then I deserve a shot at a point, and I really think you're at a disadvantage here. So let's just say this is for no points.
Okay, this is for fun. I get it because you set the game up, and there's not really any way for you to get points. Gotcha. Okay.
All right. So the situation is, I'm going to give you $1 million if you can survive 1 year on the deserted island. I'm going to drop you on. Okay.
Okay. Figuratively, obviously, because you don't possess $1 million.
How do you know that? First of all. Second of all, I might own an island and drop you on it. Anyway.
Okay. Go for
it. So the island, I don't know. It's got jungle on it. There could be natives. There's probably not a ready food source. Okay. That's what you need to know.
No McDonald's, no Burger King, right?
Definitely not. Maybe a rundown Arby's. No.
Fazoli's.
Ooh, dude, I miss
Fazoli's.
Yeah.
Right, another topic, another time.
Back on track. All right. So I'm allowing you to take 4 things to this desert island. They're in 4 different categories, and you get to pick. Each one is assigned a value: $1, $2, $3, $4, or $5. But you have a $13 budget total. $13 total. Okay. The first category, choose wisely. 4 categories. First one is a sidekick.
Okay.
For $5. You can have Bear Grylls. For $4, you can have Robert Irwin. That's Crocodile Hunter's son. For $3, you can have a Bass Pro Shop employee. For $2, you get. For $2, you get Wilson.
The volleyball.
For $1, you get a toy Spider-Man figure.
I'm going to take the Bass Pro Shop employee. They're pretty knowledgeable. I think they know their stuff. I'm confident in that answer.
I'm really surprised you didn't take Bear Grylls there.
I don't want to waste my money in one shot.
I mean, Bass Pro Shop probably hiring people right off the street. Just they probably don't have any knowledge.
I'm rolling the dice, yes, but I feel like it's a good dice roll.
All right, next category is a weapon.
Okay.
For $5, we'll give you a gun with 15 bullets. For $4, you can have a sword, like a serious sword, right? For $3, you get a spear. $2, nunchucks. And for $1, you get a pointy stick.
And we're talking serious sword, like
Excalibur type.
I'm going to go with the spear.
Spear for $3?
$3, because I feel like the spear can also be used as a sword if you need it to be. Depends on what kind of spear it is. You're not classifying what type of spear, the length of spear either. So if need be, what I could also do is I could break off a tip of the spear and use it for firewood. I'm assuming it's made of wood.
I mean, I don't know why you would destroy your weapon for firewood when there's probably wood on the island, but yeah, you could do that, sure.
But if that some bitch is like 8 feet long, how long's a spear? Okay, I mean, 4 feet long. I don't know. I've never. I'm looking real dumb right now.
Your reasoning right now is not solid.
All right, here's a better reason. I don't want to drop $5 or $4 on a sword or a gun.
Okay, all right. So that's $3. You're down to $7 now.
Yes, correct.
All right. Okay. The next category is a tool. For $5, we'll give you a machete. For $4, a knife. Think Rambo knife.
Okay.
$3 will give you a saw. $2 a toy hammer. And $1 a safety pin.
All right. If I choose machete here or the knife, I'm stuck with $3 and down.
But it could be something good. You don't know. You don't know what the last category is.
It could be. And the categories honestly haven't really been sucky or stupid until you get to like the $2 or the $1 area. But you know what? Let's do. I'm doing the machete. I feel like that's an essential tool you're going to need on an island.
Okay, so that's a good pick. So you have $2 left for the last category.
Yes. Can't wait to hear what it is.
All right. So the number one thing you're going to need to survive is fire. So the last category is around fire. Tell everybody the things you can't have. For $5, we were going to give you flint and steel. For $4, a magnifying glass. For $3, 5 matches. You can't have any of that.
Should have gone Rambo knife.
You do have options, though. You have options.
Yeah. Right? What are those options? Water?
For $2, we'll give you 3 used charcoal bricks. And for $1, we'll give you a picture of a campfire from a magazine.
Give me the charcoal bricks. I contemplated the picture because you can start a fire with sticks and so a little bit of air.
No. Oh,
yeah, there's stuff
on. That's true. You're right.
Yeah, I've got a Bass Pro Shop employee.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a spear. I've got a machete, and I've got 3 used charcoal bricks. Did I miss any?
No, you got it. That's it. I don't think you're surviving with that.
You don't think I'm surviving?
I don't think you're surviving a year with that. No.
Let's just be honest. Any of these combinations, I'm probably not surviving.
Yeah, probably not. But I feel like the path to victory here was Bear Grylls off the start. Okay, give me for the weapon. Give me the top weapon as well. Give me the gun with the 15 bullets. I got $3 left. Give me the saw for the tool. So and then I take nothing for fire, right? So I got Bear Grylls. I have a saw and I have a spear.
No, I have a gun.
I think that's pretty solid because Bear Grylls is going to be able to do the fire for you, right?
That's true. That's true.
He's going to take the place of that. So that would be the path to me, but that's me seeing the list, not doing it blind like you did.
It also depends on what kind of island you're on, because if you're on an island like Castaway style, you have a chance of starting a fire. I mean, I've seen that movie plenty of times to realize, got to take the stick and fire. Yeah. Oh, I made fire.
All right, everything Andy knows for survival came from Hollywood. So
thank you, Tom Hanks and Wilson.
Dude, you're solid. You got it. You should just do it.
That was fun. No, pass. That's fun. I'll have to make one up for you soon.
Make one for me, and then we'll see. I can see how difficult it is because I'm sure that was difficult.
Preferably when I can catch up on some of my sleep and can think clearly. And my youngest has had me up almost all night last night, coughing like crazy. Stupid me, at like 10 o'clock, I went in to check on her because I always go and check on them before I go to bed. Like, I'm that kind of parent. Like, I got to go check on them, make sure they're breathing, all that crap. I'll go in, I'll pull their covers up, tuck them in. 9 times out of 10, these kids are so far into their sleep, I could pick them up, roll them around and move them, and they ain't waking up. Last night, I go in to tuck Hadley in, my youngest, and she has been coughing since probably Saturday. Decent coughing. And I hadn't heard her cough in probably about an hour. So, all right, I think I'm safe to go in. So I go and I pull her covers up. As soon as I pull her covers up, eyes wide open. I said, "Oh, hey, will you lay with me?" Oh, man. Of course I say yes. So I'm in there for like 3 hours, fell asleep, look at my watch, and I'm like, oh, it's 12:30. All right. So I get out of bed. Get out of her bed with her, laying in there, and I get out and I go back into our room and I lay down. Of course, Casey's long asleep, snoring away, and I literally lay down 2 minutes, and I hear, "Dad, Dad," and it's Braylon, my oldest. I'm like, my God, it's gonna be this kind of night. So I go in. She had a bad dream. Tuck her back in. Tell her it's okay. She didn't need me to lay with her. Reassured her, got her a little bit of a drink, go lay back down. I think I might have fallen asleep for maybe 30 minutes. At least up again. Oh, dude, it was back and forth like seesaw. At one point, I'm pretty sure I forgot what I was. I don't remember half of the times I got up. I just know I was up. I don't remember what I did.
Did you get the big coffee this morning?
I get the big coffee every morning, even if I get sleep. Caffeine is not a factor for me. I think I'm immune to it.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, so we were dealing with that. So yeah, I'll have to do on one time. And so that's going to conclude game time today. No points for me, even though I think I did kind of win. I didn't waste any money. Not even half a point.
Dude, you're not.
That's all right.
You wouldn't survive. If anybody's getting a point, it's me.
That's all right. I'll win the next game.
Yeah,
what do we got lined up? What do we got lined up for next game time? We're gonna do a little Family Feud.
It's a surprise.
As in,
why
you don't
is it
know?
A surprise? Because I don't know. I'm not sure. But I think we should do. I want to be a contestant on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Give me the question.
We can do that. I'll make up some questions, and yeah, we'll do that. So that one's gonna be for no points either, though, because I can't. Right?
Yeah, I mean, it can be no points, or you can say you have to get to this point in the game to get a point. Otherwise, you get a point. You could do that.
How about this? If we're not going to be doing any points for the next game or two, let's just award maybe 3 points to the winner of the March Madness bracket.
No. March Madness bracket.
Why? Not confident?
You're in the lead. No, I'm not confident now because you're in the lead by a game and your picks are deeper than mine. So no.
But as you said, it's only a game.
You can't change the rules.
You were all confident in the beginning of this, and now you're like, no, Mr. Backing away. All right. How about this? 2 points. 2 points for the winner.
How about 1 point? You're getting 1 point. Dude, you can't change the rules halfway down the road.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first. He's not confident in the rest of his bracket.
I'm not. I never said that I was.
Fine, we'll keep it at a point. Fine. Whatever.
Dude, you got plenty of opportunity to catch up.
Yeah, I know. I just don't like being down by 3 already.
It's early.
And I'm worried I'm going to get bad luck again. Really bad. I don't want that NFL wheel bad luck type of juju ever again.
Yeah, that was bad.
Well, hey, so let's do this. Since the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire won't be for any points, I'll set up another wheel game for us, and we'll do double game time next time. So we'll do the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire to kick things off, because the next time we record, probably the next games aren't until the 26th. So we got a few days till that even starts. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, deal.
All right.
So we'll do
game time and overtime.
There you go. Game time will be Millionaire. Overtime will be Baseball Wheel. Cool.
Baseball Wheel. Let's do it.
All right. So we now have a TikTok, though I didn't name it correctly.
So we don't really have it. Not
so
yet.
I already
Tell them what you did. Tell them what you did.
I haven't been on TikTok in a while. My wife Casey is very, very, there it goes. My wife Casey is very, very up on the TikToking and makes videos pretty regularly, but I don't know crap about it. So I know I have a TikTok, and the only TikToks I ever make are for birthdays. I put a little video together, and that's all I do. So I went to create one 2 nights ago and made the name my name. Because I thought it would ask for a username or like some kind of, name. Here's the name people will see. It just says your name. So I put my name in it because I'm not going to I got to put somebody's name there. I'm not going to put both of our names, right?
Smooth.
Okay. So then it asked for a nickname. And I was like, oh, I'll just put Andy. That's not the name people are going to see, but that's the name.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
But you can search Dads Offsides and it will come up. So,
we can fix it in a couple days.
We'll fix it. We'll get all that taken care of. But you can head over there if you want to search Dads Offsides on TikTok. You'll find us. You can also find us obviously on YouTube. Like, subscribe. We try to post at least twice a week. Give some updates on sports. We'll play some games with Game Time, maybe an overtime here or there. And we should start implementing some dad jokes. You made that suggestion the other day. Mm-hmm. I got a whole calendar of dad jokes. Casey got it for me for Christmas, actually. So, and man, they are.
Should we kick it off right now? Should we kick it off right now?
I don't have the calendar with me, but I can tell you. Oh man, you're put me on the spot, and I can't think of.
No, I have one.
Hold on. Oh, you have one. Okay, yeah, go for it. Yep, we'll end it with the dad joke. Dad joke of the day. Here it is. Better be good.
It's not good. It's a dad joke. They're not going to be good, dude.
But that's what I mean. The worse it is, the better it is.
Where do bad rainbows go?
Where?
They go to Prism, but it's okay. But don't worry, because it's just a light sentence. Not bad.
Not bad. We'll end it there. See ya.
I thought it was decent.